You ever eat a piece of chocolate and it's like instant happiness, smooth, rich, melts perfectly, and then you try another bar that looks basically the same, but it tastes flat, kind of bitter, almost dry. Here's the wild part. The difference is often not the cocoa percentage. It's one invisible ingredient that makes your brain go, wow. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the secret ingredient that makes chocolate taste deeper, smoother, and even sweeter, without actually adding more sugar. And once you know it, you'll start spotting it on ingredient lists everywhere. Okay, picture this. You bite into dark chocolate, like 70%. At first, it's rich. Then the bitterness shows up. And sometimes, the flavor feels a little sharp, like it hits the corners of your mouth. Now imagine that same chocolate, but rounded, softer, more complete. That change isn't always coming from better cocoa. A lot of the time, it's coming from a tiny adjustment chocolate makers use like a volume knob. Turn it up a little, and the chocolate suddenly tastes more luxurious. So, what's the secret ingredient? It's not some rare jungle bean. It's not a fancy imported salt mined under a volcano. It's not gold flakes. It's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Vanilla, or more specifically, vanillin, the main aroma molecule that gives vanilla its signature smell. Here's the twist. Vanilla doesn't just make things taste like vanilla. In small amounts, vanilla acts like a flavor booster. It helps chocolate taste less bitter, more fragrant, and weirdly, more chocolatey, because a huge chunk of taste is actually smell. When chocolate warms up and melts, it releases aromas that travel up into your nose, and your brain uses those aromas to decide, this is rich, or this is meh. Vanilla basically shines a spotlight on chocolate's best notes. If cocoa is the superstar, vanilla is the hype man. And this is the part that feels like a cheat code. Vanilla can make chocolate taste sweeter, even if the sugar stays the same. Why? Because your brain has learned an association. Vanilla shows up in desserts constantly. Ice cream, cakes, cookies. So when your nose detects vanilla, your brain goes, sweet treat incoming. So it kind of preloads the sweetness before the sugar even fully lands. That's why vanilla can smooth out harsh edges and make chocolate feel more dessert-like. Now imagine you run a chocolate factory. One year, your cocoa beans taste fruity and smooth. Next year, different harvest, different weather, and the beans taste sharper, more bitter. Customers don't want surprise chocolate. They want that same comforting taste every time. So, vanilla becomes your safety net. It helps blend everything together and keep the flavor consistent, even when the cocoa changes. And by the way, try this next time you're in a store. Pick up a couple of big brand chocolate bars. Look near the end of the ingredient list. You'll usually spot it, vanilla or vanillin. It's like a quiet signature. One quick thing, because people argue about this a lot. Vanillin isn't automatically fake or bad. Vanillin is just the main flavor molecule that your nose recognizes as vanilla. It can come from vanilla beans. It can be made from other natural sources. Or it can be synthesized. Either way, your brain reads it as, ah yes, dessert mode. Now, vanilla isn't the only tiny ingredient that can level up chocolate. There's another one that works like a secret button, salt. Not enough to taste salty, just enough to reduce bitterness and make sweetness pop, like turning up contrast on a screen. So if vanilla is the hype man, salt is the sound engineer. So is vanilla cheating? Not really. It's more like seasoning. Nobody says it's cheating when you add lemon to fish, or garlic to pasta, or salt to literally anything that tastes good. Chocolate, especially darker chocolate, can be intense and unpredictable. Vanilla helps round it out and make it feel smoother and more complete. It's not fake magic, it's flavor science. Alright, myth time. Myth number 1. Good chocolate doesn't need vanilla. Truth, some high-end bars skip it to showcase pure cocoa notes. but vanilla is still common in quality chocolate for balance. Myth number 2, vanilla just makes chocolate taste like vanilla. Truth, in small amounts, it mostly boosts aroma and smoothness. Myth number 3, if it has vanillin, it must be low quality. Truth, not automatically. The recipe and process matter way more than that one line. And, honestly, the other reason chocolate can taste insanely good isn't an ingredient. It's the process, especially something called conching. That's when chocolate gets mixed and aerated for hours, sometimes even days. It smooths the texture, softens harsh flavors, and makes the chocolate melt like velvet. So, if you've ever had one chocolate that feels gritty and another that feels like silk, that's not magic. That's manufacturing. Vanilla boosts the flavor. Conching boosts the luxury. So, here's the secret in plain English. Chocolate tastes amazing because cocoa brings depth. Sugar brings sweetness. Cocoa butter makes it melt. Vanilla makes it smell richer and taste smoother, and a tiny bit of salt can make everything pop. Vanilla is the main secret ingredient. Everything else is the bonus upgrade. So next time you eat chocolate, do the label test. Look for vanilla or vanillin, and once you know it's there, you'll notice how often it shows up. Because it's not just extra flavor, it's chocolate's secret cheat code. And if you want the next video, here's a weird one. Why does chocolate melt perfectly in your mouth, but not in your hand the same way? If you want that episode, comment melt, and I'll make it.